Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into something that every man should understand, but might be too painful to face. The hidden signs that a woman who cheats often leaves behind. It's time to uncover the subtle behaviors, body, language, and phrases that might indicate she's emotionally or physically invested in someone else. Do you feel like something is off in your relationship? Could there be a deeper, unseen truth lurking beneath the surface? Stay tuned as we explore these signs, not to judge, but to understand and protect your emotional well-being. By the end of this video, you'll have the tools to spot infidelity before it shatters your trust. Let's dive deep into the fascinating psychology of cheating. 1. Shifting the blame, accusing you of paranoia. One of the first signs is when she starts accusing you of being paranoid or insecure. This might feel like an attack on your character, but it's often a defense mechanism she uses to shift the guilt away from herself. By calling you paranoid, she deflects any suspicion about her own actions. It's a subtle but powerful tool to make you question your own instincts. Overprotective of her phone and privacy. Have you noticed her becoming overly protective of her phone? Secretive phone calls or hiding messages are red flags. If she guards her phone with more care than she shows for your relationship, that's a strong indication that something is being concealed. A cheating woman will often distance herself physically and emotionally by avoiding open communication and becoming more private with her personal devices. Emotional distance and need for space. If she starts expressing a need for space, don't dismiss it too easily. This could be her way of distancing herself emotionally and physically, making room for someone else. It may not be about you. It could be her seeking freedom from emotional ties to explore new connections. The sudden disinterest in physical affection, coupled with an emotional withdrawal, speaks volumes. Inconsistencies in her stories or routine. Have you noticed small details in her stories changing every time she talks about her day? The inconsistencies might seem insignificant, but they can be subtle signs of infidelity. If her routine begins to shift and gaps start appearing in her schedule, it's time to pay closer attention. Women who cheat often have to create excuses to cover up their secret encounters. Criticism and silence replace compliments. You may have noticed a shift in her attitude. Compliments become rare, and silence or criticism takes their place. It's easy to dismiss this as just a bad phase, but it might be an early warning that her attention has shifted elsewhere. A woman who cheats may start criticizing you more as a way of justifying her actions, perhaps even claiming that she's dissatisfied with the relationship. Excessive flirting and physical attraction. When she starts flirting with others, in public, or engages in overly suggestive conversations, it's a way to test the waters. These playful comments, often directed at other men, can serve as a sign that she's testing her new attraction. Similarly, her body language might change. She might lean in more closely, touch her hair, or make intense eye contact when interacting with someone new. These are clear indicators of a romantic interest developing elsewhere. Arguments over trivial matters. Is she picking fights over the smallest things? Arguments that seem insignificant might actually be a form of emotional release, a way to justify her need for a new relationship. As the emotional detachment grows, she might start creating tension out of nowhere, leaving you confused about what's really going on. These arguments serve as a distraction to keep you from questioning the real issue, her wandering heart. Hypothetical infidelity conversations. Sometimes, a cheating woman might bring up hypothetical situations about infidelity. Phrases like, "What if I were to cheat? How would you react?" are not just casual conversations. They're testing your boundaries and seeing how far she can push before you notice the change. Her fascination with what-if scenarios might hint that she's already considering the possibility of betrayal. 9. Decreased physical affection and less intimacy. Physical affection often takes a major hit in relationships where infidelity is present. If her kisses have lost their depth or intimacy feels distant, the emotional connection has likely been severed. A woman who is emotionally involved with someone else will show less interest in connecting with you physically, and these signs shouldn't be ignored. 10. Excessive privacy, deleting messages, and blocking you. Social media privacy becomes a major issue. She might delete messages, block you from seeing posts, or hide her online activity. Increased secrecy is a major sign that she's trying to hide something, perhaps her interactions with someone else. In some cases, statements like, "I need time to think," are often used to buy herself more time and space to distance herself further, emotionally and physically. 11. The disappearance of future plans. Another sign is when she stops making plans for the future with you. If talk of vacations, milestones, or even simple future commitments fade away, it's a subtle indication that she's emotionally disconnecting from the relationship. She may no longer see the future with you and is mentally already moving on. 12. Focus on her appearance and sudden new interests. A sudden, unexplained focus on her appearance, more time spent on beauty routines or bringing up events without you, can be a red flag. When she starts dressing up for no apparent reason, or goes out with friends more often, it could signal an interest in someone else. She may downplay her closeness with new friends, but subtle hints about them can reveal a shift in her emotional focus. 13. Emotional withdrawal and less interest in your day-to-day life. If she becomes emotionally withdrawn and shows less interest in your life, plans, and daily activities, it could be a sign she's emotionally investing in someone else. The emotional distance she creates by avoiding eye contact and no longer asking about your day can signal her detachment from you. 14. Testing your jealousy. Lastly, a woman who cheats might test your reactions by mentioning another man's attention or acting defensive when you ask simple questions. She might start comparing you to others subtly, making you feel inadequate. These psychological games are meant to gauge your jealousy and see how much she can get away with before you catch on. Cheating can be painful and difficult to face, but recognizing the signs early on can give you the power to protect your heart and emotions. The most important thing is to trust yourself, trust your instincts, and never ignore the warning signs when they appear. If you found these insights valuable, make sure to subscribe, like, and share this video with anyone you think could benefit from these warnings. Stay empowered, stay confident, and always remember that understanding these signs is the first step to maintaining healthy, respectful relationships. We'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments below. Have you noticed these signs in your own relationships? Let's talk about it. Stay strong, and remember, you are worthy of love and respect.